Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Made by Manuel. I'm Amanda and I make stuff. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a crochet artist. I mostly make amigurumi plushie type items that I sell at market events and online. I just sneeze. And I have a market this morning. Woohoo! So I thought I would bring you guys along. Currently sitting in a Wawa parking lot eating this little snack wrap. It is an egg white, bacon, and cheese snack wrap because I woke up and my belly hurt, so. It is actually my first outdoor event this year. The weather is not great today. It's calling for thunderstorms. It's not raining yet, so hopefully it will hold off. The event is a baseball opening day at like a sports complex. Maybe a park, I'm thinking. I don't know. I did do a softball opening day last year and it went really well, so I was hoping I might have the same kind of success this year. I think as long as the rain holds off, we'll be okay because like the kids will be there anyway, you know, so they'll be playing. And as long as they're there, I think we have a chance to do okay today. So I'm gonna get going and I will check in with you guys when I get there. Hello guys, we are here and we are about to get all set up. Realize we have some new subscriber friends since the start of my last outdoor season. So I thought I would take the time to show you guys some of my essential outdoor event equipment if you're someone who's just starting in outdoor events. And the first one being this wagon. I would be nowhere without this wagon. I'm usually setting up for my events by myself and this wagon is a lifesaver. If it wasn't for this, I would be making 100 trips back to my car. So this is like an outdoor event must-have, and I really love this one because the wheels are nice and thick. I never have to worry about anything happening to it, and I beat it up pretty bad and I've never had any issues with it, so definitely recommend. I will leave the link in the description if you'd like to check that out. I think another one of my favorite must-haves for outdoor events is a tent with wheels. This Crown Shades tent, it is a 10 by 10 tent and it comes with wheels attached to the tent. So you just like pop the little bag into the wheels like so, and then you can pull it anywhere, which is so convenient because you never know like how far you're gonna be from your spot. My car is very far away, so I had to wheel it all the way over here, and it has made such a huge difference. I haven't opened this tent since last season, so I have no idea what it's gonna be like inside. Wish us luck. I also love this tent because I am able to set it up by myself. I do set up for a lot of my events by myself, and it has a convenient little button in the middle to push the tent up so that I can do it by myself. I'm gonna show you guys. Going in. And it's up. Okay, I got this tent up just in time because it is aggressively raining a little bit. But I'm gonna show you guys me setting up. I feel like I never have done this before because I was feeling like a dork setting up my tripod here, but I don't care anymore. More on that later. So enjoy this time lapse with me setting up. we're finally done, so I'm gonna show you the setup today. Okay, so we have our nuggets. I made some new things today because since this is a baseball opening day, I want to make some things that like maybe boys would like. I don't know. I always have a hard time finding like more boy items. I started making snap snakes, but I only made one. Also, all of these patterns will be linked in a Google Sheet in the description below, so be sure to check those out. We have our axolotls. I started making these with my Elise Voluto yarn, and they came out so cute. I love these colors. We got some beers. We have these alligators. These are a new make for me. This is a no-sew alligator pattern that works up super quick. It's by Hook Crochet Co. And I freaking love these. I think that these are like more of like a boy item, hopefully. I think they're so cute. Those little faces. I made some stingrays. I feel like boys like the stingrays sometimes. And I made some spiders. These usually do pretty well at my events. I haven't made them since like the fall, but I made some spiders. We have our plants, our Minnie's Crochet Friend plants that are left over. The keychain rack is looking a little bare. I definitely need to be making some more keychains, but maybe we could get some of those done today. We have our regular area over here. We have our turtles that I started making with my own hand-painted safety eyes. What do you guys think about these sinker eyes that I painted? If you haven't watched my market prep video about how to, oh, my nails like match this vibe. If you haven't watched my market prep video about how to make waterproof sinker eyes and attach them with the sinker eye tool, definitely go check that out because this is my new thing. I'm gonna do sinker eyes on these from now on instead of, this is like my old eye, and I just feel like this like is such a higher quality look. And look what I also made. I made this baseball turtle for opening day. I just kind of like free-handed the baseball part. I don't even know if it looks like a baseball. It took me a couple tries, but this little boy that came by said it looked like a baseball, so I'm taking his word for it. We have our mini spuglings, butterfly. Oh, I don't know what to do with him exactly. He might not stay there. I don't know. And we have our sheep. This is our little spring Easter area. Some bunnies and our Crochet Grove duckies. Some peeps. We have some more turtles. And this is the vibe today.
Baseball turtle.
3-table vibe. I'm realizing that I forgot my giant unicorn. Okay, guys. Lots of kitties showing up already. I already made 2 sales. I did forget my unicorn girly, and my table's looking a little naked without her. I'm gonna see if someone will bring her to me, because what if today is the day that she was supposed to sell? You never know. I just made 2 sales. Guess what my first sale was? Guess. It was like baseball turtle. Should I have made more baseball turtles? I couldn't really tell if they actually looked like baseballs, so I only made 1 because I didn't know how well that was going to go over, but I should probably made some more. I sold baseball turtle and I sold my giraffe to this really cute family who like, they showed me pictures of their baby room that's like all giraffes. So, starting off good. You're going to get them little pals. I love it.
So funny. She's like, and ours is pink. It's a pink axolotl.
Oh, wait. I want a real axolotl. That's cool. It's gonna be 25. Would you like a bag for them? Receipt.
Okay, just want to try.
Thank you guys so much. Enjoy. Just a spider. It's gonna be $12 out of 20. Would you like a bag for him? No. $8 is your change. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy. Here is all the kiddos. They are about to line up for their parade. It is also very windy out today, and wind is like the worst thing for these plushies. These have already fallen off the stand like 30 times. So life hack, get a roll of duct tape. You should always be bringing duct tape to your events because you'd be surprised how often you'll be using it. Get a piece of duct tape, roll it out long like this so that the sticky part is up, and stick your plushies to it. And they haven't fallen since. They're all stuck on tape. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? It is starting to rain a little bit again, but hopefully it doesn't get too bad. I did want to touch upon what I was saying earlier about how I used to feel like a dork for wanting to set up a tripod while I'm setting up. And, you know, I get a lot of messages from people telling me they like love my market vlogs and saying like they really want to get into making market vlogs, but they're like nervous for whatever reason. My advice would be to just do it. You know, if you're somebody that's thinks you might be interested in making content like this, just do it. You know, it's definitely like a little awkward at first, and so is everything. You know, not everything is great the first time you do it. I still get awkward sometimes when I'm at events where I'm like super close to people and they're just watching me vlog. People still like, obviously people are gonna watch and look, but who cares? You know, some people think it's really cool. At my last event, that other vendor lady was like fascinated that I was using a microphone. She was asking me how to get on YouTube and stuff. So if you are thinking about getting started and needing some help, or even if you do have a YouTube channel and you're trying to grow, I have learned so much from the Skillshare video about YouTube success. If you guys are not familiar with Skillshare, it is the largest online learning community for creatives like me and many of you guys. I absolutely love it. They have so many categories of classes led by industry leading experts. They have a ton of classes on creative careers, also all kinds of topics about freelance, art, cooking, you name it, it's on there. They have a ton of classes about YouTube editing if you don't even know where to start with that. If you are interested in getting into YouTube content, just rip the band-aid off and do it. I'm here for any kind of moral support. I think that this community is amazing and incredibly supportive. And you also have Skillshare right behind you with any kind of class you need to help you get started on this journey, or even just help you improve upon this journey. And if that's something you're interested in, I have a Skillshare link in the description below. And right now, the first 500 people to use the link will receive a whole free month of Skillshare. And you guys can learn so much in that time. So I definitely recommend checking it out. And thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. Guys, I'm freaking out. There are literally hundreds of children here. They're still doing the intros. They didn't even do the parade yet, but I already sold like a bunch of stuff. I sold my floaty duck and my other mallard duck, the Crochet Grove duckies. Sold both of those. I sold the 2 gray spiders that I had, so I'm trying to make another one right now because when this little parade is over, you guys, I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. The butterfly, that's a good choice. I love that one. Yep. It's going to be 18. Thank you. Would you like a bag for it?
Yeah. Yeah. You want a bag?
I'll get you one just in case. Do you need a receipt?
Yeah, put it in the bag so it don't get wet.
There you go. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. We're back, baby.
All right, you want to get a ray?
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
$12.
I love that. He's a stingray, just like you're the rays.
You know, this lady made them.
I made them. Isn't that cool?
If mommy had more time, I'd learn.
A lot of time and patience, for sure.
Do
Do you want a bag for him? Yeah?
I don't want that.
No bag for yours? All right. So there's definitely spurts of it raining pretty aggressively, and me, like a big dumb idiot, I did not move my stuff far enough under the tent. So here's what we're dealing with for my chair situation. Nice. Very nice. Okay. The update is it's now monsooning. But I moved my chair. Hey guys, it's like 11:30. The rain has thankfully stopped for the moment. it is pretty like cold and gross. And it's a shame because if this was like a nicer day, I think that things would be popping right now. It's looking like when people are done their like first games, because there's games going on like all day. When they're done their first games, they're like leaving and going home, and they're gonna come back later. So not too much action because they're going home to dry off. Ugh, the rain is starting again. I'm making another spider. You know, at least people are kind of like forced to be here. So hopefully I make some more sales. You know, worse comes to worse. At least we had a little rush in the morning. Hello guys. It is 12:30. I am making a giraffe. I'm a little cold and soggy, but other than that, I'm doing well. I'm really digging the vibe here. There are just kids being kids, you know? I miss those days. They're like running around and they're like, oh my gosh, like he has a crush on you. He has a crush on you. And this girl like went up to her friend and she was like, oh my gosh, I heard. And then she was like, can you reject him for me? A lot of drama here on the fields today. A lot of drama and I'm loving it. It's like watching a soap opera unfold in front of my table. It's great. It is 2 p.m. I finished my giraffe and immediately sold it. I can't even believe that. That's crazy. These little girls are going to be so upset because they were like girls at my tent watching me crochet it and like waiting for me to finish it. And I didn't even get to show them the completed project. Just immediately sold. But that's a good thing. I can't feel my toes or my butt cheeks, but it's okay because we're having a good day. Hi guys, it's like 2:45. I'm so cold, but I think that we had a good day. I just wanted to say bye before I start to break down. And I will be back with a breakdown so we can see how things have really went. I will see you then. Hello guys, welcome back. We are back for our action-packed market breakdown. I'm gonna go over all of our individual transactions and then I'll let you guys know bestsellers and what I thought about like the event overall. So let's get started with our very first sale, which was at 9:13 a.m. You know what it was? It was our baseball turtle for $25. Our next sale of the day was a giraffe for $28. Next sale was a pink axolotl and a gray spider for a total of $25. Next sale was another gray spider for $12. Next was a white ducky keychain for $8. Next was the yellow Crochet Grove ducky with the float for $30. Next was the green turtle that I had for $25. Next was my other Crochet Grove ducky. Can you sit if you're gonna stay here, please? Thank you. We can film our video. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. So that sale was our mallard Crochet Grove ducky and a chicken nugget for $36. Next was my DD Bugling butterfly, the monarch butterfly that I had for $18. It sold to like this little boy who like loved it. It was so cute. Next sale was a blue stingray and a green triceratops for $24. That was a really fun sale because it went to a little boy whose team name was the Rays, and I happen to have stingrays. Like, what are the odds? So he really liked that. My next sale was my double blue Elise Voluto turtle and my Elise Voluto pink turtle for a total of $50. Next was a brown dog for $25. Next was a purple turtle and another brown dog for $50. Next was a blue peep for $13. Next was a white ducky keychain for $8. Next was a teal axolotl for $13. Next was a purple spider for $12. Next was a teal axolotl and a chicken nugget for $21. Next was a teal axolotl, a pink peep, a white ducky keychain, and an octo keychain for $41. Next was a chicken nugget and a giraffe for $36. Next was a chicken nugget for $8. Next was the only snap bracelet snake I had for $14. And these next two sales were literally when I was like packing up to leave. I had already packed all my stuff up, and we had a couple crying kids come over asking if they could buy stuff. So I sold 2 chicken nuggets for $16, and then I sold my white cat and my multicolored orange turtle for $45 after I was all packed up. That was fun. So in total, our total sales were $602. Our vendor fee, however, was $30. Our square fees and discounts were $4.81, and our material costs were about $86.85, which brought our total overall profit for the day to $480.34. I'm not gonna lie, for some reason I did feel like I was doing a little better than what I did. I'm very happy with what I made. I think it was great for the day, especially considering that like the weather was so terrible, and you know, it definitely could have been worse. This was actually more than I made at my 2-day event a couple weeks ago, so I am very happy with it. I just felt like I was doing better. Like I felt like I was like selling a lot, but I guess I did have some down hours while like the rain was happening, and also I think I could have definitely done better if people weren't like leaving in between their games because the weather was crappy. Like if it was a really nice day, I think this would have been a really even like more successful event, but definitely still successful. I honestly still had a very good day overall. I don't really have any negative things to say at this event. There were so many kids that were like fascinated by my crochet and what I was doing, so that was like so fun. Some girls were just like hanging out watching me crochet all day, and I loved just watching like kids be kids and these little tiny kids playing t-ball. It was just cute. It was just a nice day minus the crappy weather. As far as our best selling items were our axolotls. We sold 5 axolotls. The kiddos love the axolotls, folks. We sold 6 turtles. I did recently raise the price on my turtles from $20 to $25 based on time and materials that it takes to make them. I still am planning on doing an updated pricing video. I will do that soon. But I was nervous because a couple of my prior events I like wasn't selling as many turtles as I usually do, and I sold 6 out of the 8 at this event at $25. So they're staying at $25. I was feeling good about that. I sold all 6 of the 6 chicken nuggets that I had. I sold 5 keychains, and I sold 3 spiders. I'm definitely going to be making some more spiders. I actually have another event coming up this weekend. It is going to be a softball opening day. That was a baseball opening day. This upcoming weekend I have a softball opening day, but it is supposed to rain, so we will see if it gets rescheduled. Honestly, I'm hoping it kind of gets rescheduled because I don't want to sit in the cold rain again all day. But I will be making some more spiders for that event for sure. Things that I was surprised didn't sell. I think I'm gonna stop making bunnies because they're not really selling. I didn't sell any of the 3 bunnies that I made for this event, and it is like getting close to Easter, so I thought that they would sell, but they did not. A lot of my regular items really haven't been selling great. I don't know, it is just a couple events into the season for me, but I'm feeling like my mushrooms and even like my cows haven't really been selling, so we might just be redoing the inventory pretty soon. Maybe like mixing it up a little and just like seeing how that goes. I don't know, but like I said, I do have another event coming up this week, hopefully, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss that market vlog. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in this video, and I will see you in the next one.